Hello, everybody. It's me, Eleanor, and I'm just so thrilled to be here with you today, sharing something that has truly, and I mean, changed my life. I lost 13 pounds in 2 weeks and plan to continue on what I call the Susan Belly Fat Loss Plan. Let's begin this journey. All right, let's dive right into the first strategy that really kicked things into high gear for me. High-intensity interval training, or as many of you know it, HIIT. It's about giving it your all in short bursts, and then blessedly resting. You can burn a significant amount of calories in a much shorter time compared to steady-state cardio. With HIIT, I could get an effective workout done in 20, maybe 30 minutes. It's about that intensity, that push, followed by recovery. One of the key benefits that resonated with me was how HIIT can boost your metabolism for hours your workout. They call it the afterburn effect. Imagine that. You're done with the exercise, you're showering, you're having a cup of tea, and your body is still working for you. I started slowly, of course. Maybe it was just 30 seconds of fast walking or jogging in place, followed by a minute of slower walking. The key was to challenge myself within limits and gradually increase the intensity or duration of the on periods. The beauty of HIIT is its adaptability. You don't need fancy equipment. You can do it in your living room, your backyard, anywhere you have a little space. It truly made a difference in jump-starting my metabolism and making me feel stronger and more energetic than I had in years. Now, after getting my heart rate up with HIIT, the next piece of the puzzle for me was strength training. As we gracefully age, we naturally start to lose muscle mass. But the wonderful news is that we can absolutely fight back against that. Muscle tissue burns more calories at rest than fat tissue does. So, the more lean muscle you have, the more efficient your body becomes at burning calories throughout the day. I started with light hand weights, just a couple of pounds each, doing bicep curls, shoulder presses and rows. I also discovered the magic of resistance bands, which are so versatile and gentle on the joints. The key was consistency and proper form. I watched videos, and even considered a session or two with a trainer to make sure I was doing things correctly. It's about controlled movements, feeling the muscle work, not just going through the motions. I focused on exercises that worked my legs, like squats, even modified ones using a chair for support, lunges and calf raises. Strong legs are so important for balance and mobility as we get older. I also made sure to work my core, not just with specific ab exercises, but understanding that many strength exercises inherently engage your core for stability. Begin with your own body weight push-ups against a wall, chair squats. Then maybe add some light weights or bands. This, combined with the metabolic fire of HIIT, really started to shift things for me in a visible and tangible way, especially around my middle. Sometimes the most profound changes come from the simplest habits, and for me, embracing a consistent daily walking routine was absolutely fundamental. It's the bedrock of my Susan Belly Fat Loss Plan. Before I really committed, my walking was sporadic, but the shift happened when I made it a non-negotiable part of my day, like brushing my teeth. I aimed for at least 30 minutes most days of the week. The beauty of walking is its accessibility. You don't need special equipment, just a comfortable pair of shoes. You don't need a gym membership. You can do it virtually anywhere, anytime. And it's gentle on the joints, which is a huge plus for many of us. It's a low-impact exercise that still delivers significant benefits. It gets your heart rate up, it burns calories, and it helps to improve your overall cardiovascular health. I found that my daily walk became my thinking time, my de-stress time. It was a period where I could clear my head, listen to an inspiring podcast, or simply be present in the moment. This mental benefit was just as important as the physical one. Every single step counts. All right, let's talk about the area that so many of us, myself included, feel particularly challenged by, that stubborn belly fat. Incorporating targeted core exercises definitely played a role in strengthening and toning my midsection as the fat started to come off. For years, I thought crunches were the only answer to belly fat. What I learned on this journey, and what I want to emphasize to you all, is that a strong core is about so much more than just the six-pack muscles. It's about the deep, stabilizing muscles that support your spine, improve your posture, and contribute to overall functional strength. So, what kind of core exercises did I find effective? Well, One of my absolute favorites, and one that I still do regularly, is the plank. It's a full-body engager with a major core focus. Fueling my body. Write the truth about a balanced diet. Now, we can exercise all we want, and it's incredibly important, but as I'm sure many of you have heard, and it's a truth I've come to live by, you truly cannot out-exercise a bad diet. What we put into our bodies, the fuel we choose, is absolutely paramount, especially when we're on a mission to lose belly fat and feel our vibrant best after 50. For so long, I was caught up in the cycle of restrictive diets. Low fat this, no carb that. And yes, sometimes I'd lose a little weight, but it never felt sustainable, and often that belly fat just clung on. What I learned, and what research from places like Harvard Health consistently supports, is that a balanced approach, focusing on whole, unprocessed foods, is the most effective and healthy way to achieve lasting weight loss and overall well-being. So what does a balanced diet look like for me on the Susan Belly Fat Loss Plan? It's not about deprivation, it's about abundance, an abundance of good things. I started focusing on filling my plate with colourful vegetables, aiming for a variety at every meal. Lean protein became another cornerstone, and healthy fats. Oh, for years we were told to fear fat, but the right kinds of fats are essential for our health and can actually aid in weight loss. Sweet freedom. How ditching sugary drinks changed everything. Oh, this next one, my friends. This was a biggie for me, and I suspect it might be for many of you too. It's something that can sneak into our diet so easily, often without us even realizing the impact it's having, especially on that persistent belly fat. I'm talking about cutting out sugary drinks. And when I say it made a significant difference, I truly mean it was like a fog lifting, both for my body and my energy levels. For years I enjoyed my sweetened iced tea, maybe a soda here and there, and those fancy coffee drinks that are more like dessert in a cup. I didn't think of them as food, really, just a little treat, a little pick-me-up. But what I came to understand is that these drinks are often loaded, and I mean loaded, with empty calories and sugar. We're talking about calories that offer no nutritional value, no fiber, no protein, nothing to make you feel full or satisfied. Think about it. It's so easy to consume hundreds of extra calories a day just from what you're drinking. And that sugar, it sends your blood sugar on a roller coaster, leading to energy crashes and, you guessed it, more cravings for sugary things. It's a vicious cycle. And research has shown a strong link between high sugar intake, particularly from sugar-sweetened beverages, and an increase in abdominal fat. That was a wake-up call for me. So I made a conscious decision. I was going to break up with sugary drinks. At first, it was a little challenging, I won't lie. Mindful eating, mastering portion control for lasting results. And finally, the seventh strategy that really brought everything together for me, the one that helps maintain all the good work from the other six, is mastering the art of portion control. Now, this isn't about tiny, unsatisfying meals or feeling hungry all the time, not at all. It's about becoming more mindful of how much food your body actually needs versus how much we've become accustomed to eating, often due to oversized restaurant portions or just old habits. For years, I'd fill my plate, often a large dinner plate, and feel like I had to clean it. It was how I was raised, and it's a common habit for many of us. But what I realized is that our eyes can often be bigger than our stomachs, or rather, bigger than what our bodies require to be nourished and satisfied. Learning to recognize true hunger and fullness cues was a revelation, and portion control was the tool that helped me honor those cues. One of the simplest things I did was to start using smaller plates. It's a psychological trick, but it works. So there you have it, the 7 strategies that formed my Susan Belly Fat Loss Plan and helped me lose 13 pounds in 2 weeks, and more importantly, helped me feel more vibrant and energetic than I have in years. It's about HIIT, strength training, consistent walking, core exercises, a balanced diet, cutting out those sugary drinks, and practicing portion control. It's a journey, not a race, and every small step forward is a victory. Remember that special tip I promised you at the beginning? The best thing I did? It was deciding to truly believe in myself and my ability to change, even after 50, even after years of struggling. It was committing to myself. And that, my friends, is something each and every one of you has within you.